Hey, what's up guys? So I'm gonna bring you to the salon with me. I've been getting so many questions on what I do to get my hair done, what I ask for. So Amanda's here, she's gonna film it for me. I had you guys ask me questions on Instagram, so I'm gonna answer some of them so you can kind of see what I do when I get my hair done. So this is what it looks like right now. This has been, I think 6 or 7 or 8 weeks. I don't know how long. I'm not sure. I'll confirm later. Yeah, let's go.
So what we'll do is, instead of me doing, I'll still do some sort of like root tap on it. Okay. That way it kind of has like a more soft look up here, but it's not, I won't go as dark. I'll do something that's like almost the same color as your ends. It'll just kind of soften this a little bit. Okay. I can round brush everything at the end, and if we think we want to like dust it or anything like that, we can. Okay. So pretty much what I do on you is just like a full tapped baby light. So the way I'm like foiling it, the pieces are just really fine. So you're not gonna really, even though I'm still doing it like to your root, you're not really gonna get like a highlighted look. It's gonna look really natural still because those pieces I'm picking up are so skinny. I mainly use all Redken color. For lighter, I really love Wella's Blondor. That's the one I use on you. I used to use Flash Lift by Redken, which I used forever. And then for toners, Redken Shades Gloss.
And then you also do like Olaplex in there too.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Everyone's asking about my layers. Well, the majority are blown out chemical cuts.
That's exactly what we call it. We're like chemical cut. Basically her hair is already perfect. It really doesn't need to be toned, but any little bit of gold that might be in there, it'll just kind of suck that out, and it'll just kind of soften where her root meets the blonde. And for this, like I said, I normally use Redken, but for the root toner, I use L'Oreal, which L'Oreal owns Redken, so
L'Oreal owns everything.
Yeah, right, I know, literally everything. So I use the 901, which is like a blonde, it's actually called Frosty Milkshake, is the color. And then a 10.21, which is a violet blue background, and it's just like a really icy blonde. So any bits of gold or brass that are in there, it'll just kind of like tone those out, but it's at a level 10, which is a super bright blonde, so it's not gonna darken anything. It's mainly just gonna kind of, like I said, soften those lines and tone out any colors we don't wanna see. And then the front pieces too that like are always like nice and bright, I always do the root toner last on the pieces around the hairline.
Okay.
That way that kind of gets touched with the least amount of time, because you always want that to be like the brightest point is always around the face. You can already tell, like, look how nice that's like toning her color.
Yeah, it looks really I'm excited to watch the footage because
you're like, I can't see what's happening up there.
You're gonna fucking die at this part.
Yeah, and so for your ends, so I use all the Redken Shades Gloss. And I'm using, so I did 1.5 ounces of 9V, which is just like a blonde violet. It'll just take out the yellow, to 1/2 ounce of clear. So that'll dilute it a little bit. That way it's not as like pigmented and it won't darken it. It'll more or less just tone out that gold. They are coming out with 2 new shades in August. I'm so excited. It's like a 10VV, which is like super bright. Ooh. And it's just straight up violet. So that one will be out by the next time I see you. And I would love to try that one. It's gonna be so nice.
We know Bree's down.
Oh yeah.
This looks so good already. And these are so like gentle on the hair too. And you can tell like when somebody's hair is like damaged, you know, like when I'm toning it, I'm like, ooh, it feels kind of gummy, or your hair like is super silky, super soft. So this is the Olaplex number 2. Oh. So the step 1 goes into the lightener. So it's a liquid. It kind of looks like apple juice. Goes into the lightener. So that's gonna protect the hair while you're coloring it. And then this is the number 2, and this will kind of, it acts as a sealer to the part 1. Kind of just seals everything in there nice.
And then is the step 3 one basically like a less intense version?
So they say that the number 2 basically, or the number 3 is basically a diluted form of the number 2. So yeah, definitely use that at least once a week, I would say.
Oh, I need to be using it more then.
Yeah, I think once a week's like perfect.
Okay. How long is it for? Like
just 5 minutes. Okay, perfect. You can get a towel for your shoulders. All right, 5 minutes.
Remember when I took that picture?
Yeah. I cannot believe how long it has gotten and how healthy and blonde you are.
And she made a point about with the extensions is that when you have them in and you have these broken little pieces, it actually protects these pieces because you're not like, what do I do with this piece? What do I do with this piece? It's like a hot tool.
Right.
Where if you have the thick extension, then you're curling that down here and you're barely touching this.
Right.
So that's been helping with it. I had a piece that was like this long last summer, and I think it just, you know what I did? Is when I cut it in January, I cut it to that piece.
Yeah, when you cut it short.
Yeah, I was like, I want it to be my shortest.
Which that's good that you're like smart like that. Like you actually are like, okay, let's cut it to that piece. Because most people will just let it grow and then it just keeps breaking.
Right, and then that's when you get a mullet.
Yeah. Would you say a mullet?
Yeah.
A mullet.
I want to know what extensions you use.
Hair top.
And this is the lightest shade that they have, you said?
This is the lightest one, yeah. And then we tone them, yeah. Which you can tone these, but you cannot lighten them.
Well, that's what we were going to ask.
That is the only thing you cannot do. So like, tonality-wise, it's fine. But like, if you lighten it or anything like that, we don't recommend that. So you kind of want to go to like the color that you're going to stay with for a while, I would say.
And you were saying, so you keep them in for 5 weeks, right?
Yes, 5 to 6 weeks. On the sides, I like to only keep them in for 5 because the sides tend to be a little bit, you know.
They like snag once they grow out, and like it's just not comfortable.
Well, you probably noticed from having them, like, you would leave them another week, they tend to pull a little bit more.
And you can catch them, like, with your hair in the front.
Yeah, so I like to kind of do about that. And then you can reuse them up to 3 times. Always leave 2 finger widths apart, so when you do pull your hair up, it's not going to be pulling at this. So, like, if people try to go closer, remember how that one was too close and we had to move it?
Yeah.
It can kind of irritate you a little bit, so.
Because I wear extensions, like, but clip-ins.
Yeah.
So I already know how that feels, just like a night of those, just in like.
They're heavier on the hair because you have to remember you're also putting like wefts of hair.
Oh yeah.
And they're on that clip, and the clip is like thick.
Right.
So those I feel like are
that
actually
was the best when you go out and you take those out at the end of the night and it's like
I would throw them across the room. Like, oh, thank you.
you wake up and they're like
I would put them out, like, in the car and put them in my purse. Like, if I wasn't going anywhere else, like, nope, take them out.
So these are the same ones that you wear?
That I've had in before, yeah.
And then you just like cut as you go. Interesting, this looks a lot easier.
You know what, like, I used to think that this whole process of the extensions was, like, damaging, and I thought that it was, like, just a big deal, and it's
Really
when
not.
it's done, I was like, oh,
Yeah.
that's all it is, and it feels like
Nothing.
It feels like nothing once you're used to it. And the first time, the only reason I didn't like it at first is because they were like too close together on one spot, and it felt like a clip-in.
Oh yeah,
and
that hurts.
Yeah, so then when she moved it, it was like immediately, I was like, that's gonna be totally fine. Because it feels flat. Like if you went like this, you would not feel it here.
You can't even see them at all.
They're like.
Okay, this would be a really good thumbnail, so I'm just staying still for a second. Okay. I don't know what you want for your thumbnail, but your hair looks fucking bomb.
Thank you.
it looks so good.
It looks really
Get the
long
cape
right
off you so you can. I know, because your hair is getting longer, so it's like the extensions are just gonna keep looking better and better. Looks so good. And I just feel like your hair, like because again, like I said, it's grown so much, it's just blending so much better.
Hey, what's up guys? So it's been a couple of days since I got my hair done. Today is Monday and I got it done Wednesday. I washed it last night for the first time, and then I just, I let it air dry and I just flat ironed it today. And this is what it looked like. I wanted to show you just a really good shot of my hair. Let me know if you want like a flat iron tutorial, but I think I went over pretty much everything. A lot of the questions that I had were on like blonde hair care and how to get it like healthy and keep it healthy, especially while blonde. So I'm gonna make 2 separate videos, one pertaining to blonde hair care and one all about like hair damage and reversing it and how to get it healthy and all that kind of stuff, because I feel like I have a ton of tips and tricks. I have been there so many times, so I feel ya. This has been 2 years in the making almost of getting it back to being healthy and the right color. So I will link both of the stylists down below. Amanda does the color and Vicky does my extensions. I just do the side tape-ins, so it just fills in like the little broken pieces in the front that are still growing out. Really quickly, I want to show you guys just a couple of pictures of what my hair looked like before I was going to Amanda. I've been wanting this like icy white blonde hair for forever, and for some reason it just like wasn't getting there. So I just wanted to show you guys the before and then now that Amanda's doing it. And it's so healthy. I haven't had any breakage. Every time she brushes my hair, no hair comes out. It's just been the healthiest it's ever been. A lot of that has to do with products too, which I will get into another video, in another video. But the other thing that I forgot to touch on in this video is how the tape-in extensions have been helping my front broken pieces to grow, because these are the most fragile, because no matter what, these are probably always going to be shorter just because they're the front pieces that frame the face and they always get hit, you know. My hair in both of these pictures don't have hair extensions, but you can see the first one is right before Vicki did my extensions for the first time, and then this is my hair right before she put them in this last time, like right before she put them in this video. And you can see how much my hair has grown in general, but also the broken pieces, because when you have the tape-ins in, when you're styling your hair, you're more focused on the extension part than the broken area. So it was kind of like, they kind of protect the ends from getting hit with too much heat. So I just wanted to share that because I thought it was very, very interesting. And you can also see my hair transformation as far as color goes, that like even that first one was after Amanda had already did it for the first time. And then this is the third session after that, and what it looks like now, and how, you know, even me being an easily lifted blonde, does that make sense? Like my hair lifts pretty easily, but that was already 3 sessions. There's such a transformation there. So if you want to be a platinum blonde and you have dark hair, or even just more gold in your hair, just be patient. That is like the biggest thing. The biggest thing, you have to be patient and make sure you're going to a really good stylist. I just wanted to share that with you because I forgot to touch on it in the video. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed seeing this process. I had a lot of fun sharing it with you, and I always love watching videos like this. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know if you want to see those other videos down below, and let me know any other hair related videos that you'd like to see. So yeah, that's it. Thank you so much for watching, and thank you Amanda and Vicki for letting me film. Thank you Amanda Devon for filming it for me. I had a lot of fun. So yeah, that's it. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you later. Bye.